back in 2012, we took a little trip. We came to Oklahoma by way of Mississippi with our stuff in the truck piled as high as it would go. We rolled into Tulsa to do a morning show. 6 months later, we got moved to afternoons, and we thought, dang, that happened awful soon, but we'll work real hard and we'll make the people laugh and show them that they ought to put us back real fast. Now it's contract time and we couldn't make a deal, at least one we liked, cause the money wasn't real. So we said, boys, give us just a little more time. Let us look around and see what we can find. So our boss called our agent, said, get them in line. I need them in my office so these papers they can sign, and let them both know that my patience has eroded. And when we told them no, the man's head exploded. And then what happened, bud?
Well, they fired my ass, and they fired Jerry Broadway, and they fired everybody just as fast as they could go. They fired old Luther, and they fired Granny G, and they fired some people that they didn't even know.
Unemployed, that is. We'll work for food. Y'all make a donation on the way out now, you hear? Old people have got to calm the hell down. I don't know if you've noticed this in this country, but we got a problem with our elderly. They have gone completely insane.
It's a pandemic. You're looking at me and you're going, Bud, Broadway, it's the Viagra.
Makes sense.
I'll go as far as to say it's unnatural. It's unnatural for an 85-year-old man to be running around rock solid like a 20-year-old when his brain's got the consistency of cream of wheat.
It's not right.
It's unnatural. When you're 80 plus years old, the only thing that's good for is a kickstand, so you don't roll off the bed. What?
Thank you for that visual.
Well, you're welcome.
We'll tell you what's going on with the old people in this country, and we'll start with our favorite state in the nation, Florida. What's up, Florida? What's up? What's up, Florida? What's up? All right, stop. They're not paying us for that anymore. All right, we got an 82-year-old man in Florida, loves to play bingo. Every week he goes to the same bingo parlor, week in and week out, the same place. A couple weeks ago, he shows up to play bingo, and there is a woman sitting in his chair.
Huzzy.
That's socially unacceptable. It's on the same level with taking a man's pew at church. That's not done. You just don't do that.
B-I-N-G-O, and that hoe gotta go, yeah.
That's right. Now, there's a couple of ways he could have handled this situation. He could have gone all smooth George straight on her, walked up to her and said, "Excuse me, but I think you've got my chair." Nope, that was not. He went with option B.
More of a rock guy.
Option B was he picked an ice pick up off the table. I'm a little fuzzy as to why we're keeping ice picks on the table at the bingo parlor.
Was it Tuesday?
I think.
It's BYOP night.
Oh, I didn't know.
Bring your own pick.
I wasn't aware. So he takes the pick out into the parking lot and stabs two of this woman's tires. So we got an 82-year-old man in jail. We got an 88-year-old woman got to have a new set of Uniroyals, and nobody won the bingo game. Old people got to calm the hell down.
Now we're hung on the Viagra thing, you're right back. You're like, Bud, it's the Viagra. But in fact, there are women that are freaking out too. So how are we going to explain that? Got an 87-year-old woman in Charleston, West Virginia. You can Google this right now because it happened about 2 weeks ago. She came to her kitchen, in her refrigerator, opened up the door, and found her 67-year-old son with his face buried in the refrigerator.
Still lives with his mama. Bit of a late bloomer.
Old boy was like, what? She was like, haven't I told you to quit coming in the kitchen and eating all my meat? I've told you time and time again, quit eating all the stuff. This is my stuff. Now, let it happen again, one more time. And I'm gonna eat your dog.
Let that marinate for a second. She did not say, if you eat all the meat again, I'm going to kick you to the curb. She did not say, if you eat all the meat again, I'm going to make you throw in a little extra on the grocery bill next month.
Would have been prudent.
Yes. She said, if you eat all the meat again, I'm going to eat your dog. And then he went in the kitchen and made himself a club sandwich.
So as the pit bull was lying flat on his back in the driveway, wondering why this crazy white lady was chewing his clangers plumb off, I'm telling y'all.
Bit him completely off, y'all.
Kibble, no bits.
That ain't right. You're supposed to get anesthetized before that kind of crap happens to you.
At least buy me a drink, screw Bob Barker. Tell you something. It ends okay, I guess. We've got this crazy woman, got her a brand new jacket, all cinched up. It's after May, so it's fashionable, whatever. Old failure to launch is still in the house, eating another sandwich. We got the dog, though, after with a little help from some surgery, now has, let's give it up, 2 nuts again. 2 nuts, Jerry.
I didn't know they could do that.
No, if you did, you too would have 2 nuts.
Oh.
How about it? That's it.
Really?
It happens.
How come every time we get in front of a crowd, you got to bring that up?
Because every time we get in front of a crowd, I get nervous and get Jerry's got 1 nut Tourette's.
And that makes you feel better?
Well, of course not. But I tell you what it does. It makes people here go, well, I did think he was funny, but now that I know he's handicapped and only that 1 nut, he's hilarious now. He limps the dude, favors that time.
Okay. If we're going to go down this road, let's go down this road. Here's what happened. True story. 1996, I had testicular cancer. Now, if you don't know anything about that particular kind of cancer, the only way to fix it is to remove the infected region.
Time's up. Mike,
What?
time's up for you. Listen, we didn't tell people we were going to talk about infected region.
Well, I don't want to tell them nothing. You
Talking
started
about
this.
all that nut rot.
I don't want to. Can we just move?
Should have done something
Okay,
with
fine. So anyway, they did the surgery. They took out one of the twins. I only have one, but they cured me of cancer. Everything's great. I'm fine, and I don't want to hear about it. So just stop, because I see you. I know you think we can't see you because of these lights, but we can. I see wheels turning all over the room. You're thinking to yourself right now, oh, after the show, I'm going to catch them boys out there by the bar, and I'll tell Jerry a funny joke about him only having 1 ball. That'd be good. No, it won't. 19 years I've been dealing with this. I've heard them all. You got nothing. I promise you that.
I've worked with him for 5, and let me tell you, I know what you're thinking. What's your favorite pen, Jerry?
Uniball.
He ain't heard this one, honey. Watch. What's your favorite card game, Jerry?
Uno.
What's your favorite movie?
The big red one.
Book?
One for the money.
Oh, 70s movie.
I mean 70s song.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. 1 is the loneliest number.
How about 80s song?
One night in Bangkok. You got nothing. Your stuff is weak. Keep it to yourself.
My partner, Jerry Broadway, I'm going to tell you, I've had a chance to work with this guy for 5 years, and I got to tell you, he may be the funniest man I've ever worked with, maybe the funniest man on the planet. It means a lot to get to work with the everyday partner, and I know one day they're going to call from the Country Music DJ Hall of Fame, which, by the way, our CMA dues are now. Funny, we ain't got a job and whatnot. Ain't no good. We'll get to that later. Anyway, they're going to put him into the Country Music DJ Hall of Fame. It's going to be a big deal, and I'm going to be there.
Well, I hope so.
I'm going to stand right in that circle, Jerry, because they do it over at the Ryman, you know.
I know.
Right in that circle where Patsy Cline once played, sang, and whatnot.
Yeah, Hank Williams.
All of them, right there in the circle. I'm going to be all like looking out at that crowd. See them, Jerry? 1. Oh, that's a lot of them.
That's a lot of
That's
folks.
3,000 people
There's a
right
lot
there
of
in the
people
Ryman.
out there.
That's a lot of people. I'm going to stand on that stage right in that circle. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the Country Music Hall of Fame's newest inductee. CMA 5-time award-winning country DJ and half of the Bud and Broadway show, Jerry One Nut Broadway. Listen,
That's your speech.
I knew you were going to get sore, but listen, there were 3,000 people. I got nervous. I got 1 nut Tourette's.
You think maybe we could, I don't know, spend a couple of minutes talking about something other than my testicles?
You said it like there were two, all plural and everything. Whatever.
Unbelievable. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about something happy for a second. Y'all give a big round of applause to our buddy Dan back in the booth.
How about it for Dan? Give it up around here. We give it up a lot around here.
I don't know if you know this or not, but our boy Dan is about to become a brand new first-time daddy.
We ain't the only one giving it up around here.
That was uncalled for.
Dan, I apologize for that,
That's
seriously.
not okay.
I won't let it happen again.
We're very excited for Dan because he has a very unique opportunity here because Dan can be that new dad that stands up and says, no, it stops right here. And what we're talking about, Dan, is the wussification of America.
Who's with us?
Listen, we're raising a nation of pansies, y'all. Some of y'all are to blame.
Maybe you know somebody, I don't know, but there's a whole lot of wusses out there, and somebody is responsible.
We have child-proofed the entire world, and it starts day one.
I mean to tell you, baby pops out, next thing you know, 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on your insurance company, you're out in the street, you got a baby, and you're waiting on a taxi. What do? First thing, buckle them in.
Got to get them in the car seat, cinch up the 5-point NASCAR harness, get their boots and their gloves and their helmet and their goggles on, cinch their head back good and tight, and drive them home at 4 miles an hour. That ain't how it went when little baby Jerry came home from the hospital. When little baby Jerry was born, they brought me outside, laid me in the back seat floorboard. We didn't have no car seat. Everybody got in the car, shut the doors, rolled up the windows, and everybody in the car lit a cigarette. Including little baby Jerry.
He's always been a joiner.
I don't like to feel left out of stuff. Then you get the kid home, now we got to baby-proof the house, right? You can go to any department store in this country right now, and you can buy covers for the outlets in your house to teach your little angel not to stick a fork in an outlet. How is the kid going to learn not to stick a fork in an outlet unless they stick a fork in an outlet?
How did you learn? Right? Daddy was babysitting, paying no attention, fork. You have to change diapers and hair and whatnot.
It's a fast lesson. They got character built instantly, not a wuss. See, that's the way it goes.
Next thing you know, you're going to need to get yourself a babysitter.
Or if you got a little money, you might even go so far as to hire a nanny. My babysitter was a Buick. Laugh if you want to. I spent the better part of my childhood sweating my ass off in a Walmart parking lot waiting for Mama to come back because she said, I'll be right back, baby, 3 hours ago.
Mama, I'm scared. It's getting dark.
And don't judge. It wasn't just our parents. Back then, everybody did it. You look across a Walmart parking lot back when we grew up, it looked like a game of whack-a-mole. Just kids everywhere. Heads going every which way. Where's Mama?
All right, let me tell you something. The next thing we're going to move on from babysitters, you got to get your kid a dog. Now, let me tell you something.
We're not against that.
No, we love some dogs. But think about this. Think about where we came from. Our president has a Labradoodle. What the hell is that?
We don't buy dogs for the kids anymore. We buy science experiments. Shorkies and Corkies and Shih Tzus and Pomeranians, whatever they are. Listen, when we were growing up, there was one breed of dog. God bless the Heinz 57.
Much love, baby. The Heinz 57 deserves respect because that was the dog we all had. Now, if you grew up like Bud and Broadway, you did not have just one of those special breeds.
Lord,
no. You had a multitude.
On any given day of the week, there would be between 15 and 28 dogs in our yard. Gotta have spares.
Yeah. But this was back in the day of the unannounced drop-by. I mean, brothers just show up for no reason, and that's just not acceptable. So if you have 28 dogs in your yard, what happens is, about the time they turn up on the road there at the top of the hill and the gravel shakes, 28 dogs.
The herd goes ballistic.
Right? We all know what's up. That tells everybody in the trailer, if you're holding, start hiding. What?
Bud's family was a little different than mine. We didn't do that whole holding, hiding thing. I don't know nothing about that.
Listen, if you at somebody's house, don't tell me y'all don't know, and then you'd be like, oh, one time's here. You hide, and then if it's in the cushion, you're like, I came here for a Bible study. Next thing I know, they pulled out their drugs. I don't want to go to hell, Jerry. I'm leaving. One time, have a good weekend.
They do things different in South Carolina, y'all. Here's the thing, though. Once you heard the herd go nuts, and you heard the car coming down the gravel road, you knew one of three things was about to happen, because we lived out in the boonies, so it was only one of three things. Number one, some family member was coming to visit.
And that can go either way.
Number two, cops are coming. Always bad. And number three, and the worst one of all, the Rent-A-Center truck. Now, y'all feel our pain. I like it. Now,
I feel like I'm with family, Jerry.
If it was before the 10th of the month, though, and the Rent-A-Center truck was coming, that's a good day, because we about to get upgraded, baby.
Only people that ever had one of them big old sectional couches was on TV or people that shop where we did at Rent-A-Center. Am I right? Whoever bought one? No, you rented.
Ooh, we getting a big screen.
Hey, Jerry, a new washer and dryer.
And on a really good month, we might even get a window unit air conditioner so we can roll the windows open in the trailer and stick it in there and put a 2x4 under it so the water drip outside like it's supposed to. Those are good times. Mm-hmm. Now, if it's after the 20th and the Rent-A-Center truck's coming, well, there went the TV.
Bye-bye, sectional.
See you, washer and dryer.
No more AC. You know what we got to do for the rest of the month, Jerry?
What we gonna do now?
Freaking read.
Sitting in the floor.
Hot as hell.
In dirty clothes. But it built character. There were no wusses in our generation, because that's how we do things. Now, some of y'all, guilty as charged here, you might as well own it. Your children don't have any social skills anymore. They don't know how to interact with people because they're always staring inside of a video game. Not us. Quick survey of the room here. By applause, how many of y'all received as a child a brand new Monopoly game still in the shrink wrap? Rich kids. See, y'all don't know the struggle of secondhand Monopoly in that raggedy-ass box with the duct tape on the corner.
You got no hotels, you got no cars,
Nothing.
You got no houses, no thimble, no fez, no wheelbarrow.
It's a top hat, man, not a fez.
Well, I think it's a fez.
Should have been.
You don't get a thimble. You don't get nothing. Nothing like it's supposed to.
No, none of that's in the secondhand Monopoly game. Secondhand Monopoly pieces look like this. Paperclip, checker,
Ooh, cigarette butt.
piece of dentine with a hair wrapped around it.
That's all mommy got. Now go play.
And we're happy to get that. The problem is, when you finally get your game going, you rarely ever got to finish a game, even of secondhand Monopoly, because disaster always struck.
That's that time, Big Uncle Harry. He about to get up. You can hear the creaking in the recliner. Man, I'm just about to buy Vermont. I have got this game. It is on. Like, I'm finna get rent from these people. Nope. Big Uncle Harry takes a step in. Table leans. Down go the pieces. Off.
Right down into the black hole of doom and desperation that is the air conditioner vent in the floor of a single wide trailer.
It's awful, y'all. Everything that I wanted, everything that God put on this country that was great was down inside the grate. I could see it. I could see all of the hotels, all of the houses is in there, Terry. Them some Chinese checkers in there, too.
Keep looking, there may be a Chinese guy in there.
I had these lines on my face till I was 14 years old. Living in trailers awful, I ain't gonna lie.
Now, some of you, because we've already established the fact that you had money, may not understand the physics of the single wide. So let us explain to you. You may be wondering, well, how come when Uncle Harry came into the kitchen, everything shifted and the stuff fell off the table? It's because where we grew up, nobody puts a trailer on a level piece of ground.
Not unless you're finna go to hell.
Right.
Because level ground is reserved for the two most important things on this planet. One for the Lord's house. Do I get an amen?
Amen.
The other is for the Lord's favorite sport, football field.
Amen.
Yeah. Now, here's what happens. Mess's trailer deliverers up, they never know. You just go down, you go to Clayton, you get your thing in there, back it up. But the hill's coming. Shut up, just keep coming.
See, you may not know this, but this is why the hitch comes to a point, so you can drive it into the hill on that end of the trailer.
Get a good run at it. Don't worry about the front. I know it's 238 feet to the road. It's okay. That's why God made cinder blocks.
Because we're going to pile them up high. 238 cinder blocks on each corner of the back of the trailer. Not a tie-down strap in sight.
Hey, you got tie-down straps, you get screwed. Because here's what happens. At the end of the month, lot rent is due.
Not good.
You ain't got lot rent. They want to put a lock box on your door. Not acceptable. You own the trailer. You could now be out of trailer over lot rent. Oh, that's awful. So if you got to leave, no tie-down straps. I said lot rent. Did you see that, Jerry? They looked at me like I was stupid.
A couple of them didn't know.
By applause, who's never paid lot rent? Rich kids.
Something else we're doing that's wussifying the kids in this country is this dang driver's ed. Y'all gone to driver's ed? Sent your kids to driver's ed? See, y'all the same people don't know nothing about paying lot rent.
I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. I'm just saying.
We did not have to wait till we were 14 or 15 years old to learn how to drive, because we were driving somewhere around the age of 8. Because somebody had to be in charge of going down to the store and getting mama a pack of cigarettes.
It's a traumatic experience, too, because it's never like, hey, give me a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, good Lord, no. You're 8 years old. You need a PhD in smoking to get this order right, because she never says, just bring me smokes. No, she says something like this.
Need you to run down there to Paul's, and you tell Mr. Paul, you say this, get your daddy some of those Paul Malls, you know, with the non-filter. Get your mommy some Virginia Slim Light 120. The Turkish blend, you know, alive with pleasure. Listen, son, this is important. Get the direct flow filter. It's the one that takes all the bad stuff out. It keeps mommy around forever. Yeah. Now, most important thing, in the box.
And don't come back up in here with a soft pack either, because that conversation ends like this. Get your ass back to the store and get me a box.
Daddy can't work on the car with a soft pack rolled up in his sleeve. He'll surely be called a sissy.
So you finally just throw in the towel and surrender. You're like, Mama, just give me the empty pack, and I'll take it down to Mr. Paul, and he'll know what to do. So you get to the store, you got this empty pack of cigarettes, right? And you're like, standing in front of the counter, and you're like, Mr. Paul, I need a pack of these, please, and I need you to hurry. The ABC after school special's on. I've got to go.
Oh, Lord. So, California. Oh, well, absolutely. Well, hang on. We'll just put that, we'll take a little break on that. We'll get that later. We'll get some messed up here. We'll fall off this stage, man. I feel like you're at a David Allan Coe concert. Ain't no good. So the folks over at we're going to get to it. Let's not get foolish. We just ain't going to get to it right now. My mama's here tonight. I won't be drunk as a bicycle. So the folks in Cali had a chance to bring back anything. I mean, anything they wanted. Like, you could have brought back, I don't know, the Backstreet Boys. Quit playing games with my heart. You didn't do your part, stupid.
I didn't have a part. There was no part. I had no part.
He's lying. There was a part. You didn't do nothing. Oh, all right. My mama's here. You left me hanging like that.
I told that, brother.
All right, whatever. No, you know what they brought back? The measles.
I don't understand the people in California sometimes. I mean, they're on the news saying stuff like, we are no longer going to be giving Buffy and Joni their vaccinations. I didn't even know that was an option. When we were kids, our mom would grab us by the arm, drag us into the health department, and order shots for us like we were at an all-you-can-eat vaccine buffet. Yeah, I'm gonna have the measles, the mumps, the rubella, let's do the yellow fever, typhoid fever, dengue fever, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and if you got something for amoebic dysentery, go ahead and give him that too, would you?
Hey, shame they didn't have another for nut rot. You could have got fixed right there. He'll take that. I feel bad about that, man.
If you're keeping score, we just hit quota on nut jokes for the night. It's got to be weird, though, right? Growing up in a house where you can't get your vaccinations and you're just sick all the time. My parents don't believe in shots. Now my face is full of fester dots. I've had measles, mumps, and the backdoor trots.
That's awful.
'Cause my parents don't believe in shots. When I finally got to Disneyland,
Second best line of the song right now.
I got sneezed on by Peter Pan.
Best line, come on.
And Mickey pointed at my swollen glands. When I finally got to Disneyland.
It's group time, sing along if you know.
All I want is skin that's clear, and to leave the house sometime this year. My friends are back in school, but I guess I'm not. 'Cause my parents don't believe in shots.
Real passionate, Jerry. Feel this one.
Oh, my parents don't believe in shots.
I love it. Nice work, Jerry. How many of you are single tonight? Give me a little applause for you out here dating in this crazy world. I'm not going to call you rich kid, you all right?
It's okay to clap. That bit's over.
Listen, we got things we need to start doing on the first date, y'all. Follow Bud and Broadway on this and take our advice. Don't let this texting go too far before you get to the meat of the matter. First date crap. Put your phone down, meet her somewhere or him, and find out stuff.
There are some things that really should be first date information. Not that they're deal breakers. It's just awkward when it comes up 6, 8, 10, 12 months down the road. For example, maybe you got a wooden leg. It's first date information.
Rubella.
Maybe you got a glass eye.
Maybe you're one of those six-toed space bitches. Listen, you ever see one of them? The Asian people are charging more for them. Like, who got 6 tall? We charge a little more for that. You get extra color too, $27. You like freak show. Quick, come and look at these.
Maybe, just maybe, when you were in high school right before prom, you decided to remove your own braces with a pair of pliers and ripped out your front 4 teeth in the process.
Think about this. Cut and pull. That means she pulled the first one out and then went, damn, that hurt. But I guess we can roll with it again. That's some commitment now for real.
Now, that's a true story, y'all. And we know it's a true story because we know our buddy D-Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Old D-Wayne met this girl on like etruckerharmony.com or some crap. I don't know. I mean, it was like forever. She done moved down. They dated for like ever, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, they finally got married, but they'd been dating like, it was like 14 days or something. What?
Hey, don't judge us, man. We turned the crank down south, baby.
Life's short. You gotta go. You gotta go. So they had their wedding, and then after the wedding, they had a reception, and as will often happen at a reception, there was an open bar. Well, it turned out that our girl Trudy was a big fan of an open bar. None of us knew that at the time. She proceeded to get herself hammered at the reception. And then later that night, she and D-Wayne went up to their room to do what all married couples do on the first night of their honeymoon.
That sounds fun, don't it? No, that's not what they did at all, Jerry. You know what's better than that on your honeymoon, your wedding night, when you should be? No, you know what's better than that? 2 sleeping pills on top of all that booze. Yep.
Ain't nothing like a medically induced coma to celebrate your wedding.
Nothing says I love you like that, right? So about 3 a.m., ding dong, it's Jägermeister calling. She was in there throwing oats, you know what I'm talking about. Now the third time, that last flush, well, that was expensive.
So the next morning, Dwayne wakes up, sun shining, birds are singing. He looks around and he goes, man, this is awesome. My life is fulfilled. I am a married man. I'm about to give my new bride a good morning kiss. So he reaches over and he grabs her by the shoulder ever so gently, turns her in the bed, leans in to get himself a big, sloppy good morning kiss. And the first words Dwayne ever spoke to his new bride on the first morning of their new life together were these.
What in the hell happened to your front teeth?
It ain't no good when you flush your parcel in the middle of the night, y'all.
And he went to bed with a beauty queen and woke up with a hockey player. That's ridiculous. First date information, it's important.
You can't just drop that on a brother. You got to get that out early. Ooh, let's sing a song about Caitlyn Jenner. What you think? What? Too soon? Here we go. He threw away his flip-flops and bought himself an A-cup. Now he's working on his hip shake and walking with swagger. Dropped a 20 on a halter top. He's on a roll and he just can't stop. The way that he's going, he'll be a she in the morning. And all he wants to do today is fix his hair and put makeup on.
Squeeze into some Spanx and grab a pair of heels. He loves the way it makes him feel.
And all he wants to do is wax his back and hit the beach for some sun.
Put your cameras down. Lord, that's a thong.
Bruce has got a sundress on. Now he's throwing a Mary Kay party, drinking spritzers, he gave up Bacardi, buying Streisand instead of Bob Marley, and he's trying to find a pink Harley. Shaves his legs in the bathroom sink. That's not as easy as you might think, and he feels like a natural woman this evening. And all he wants to do today is fix his hair and put makeup on.
Squeeze into some Spanx and grab a pair of heels. He loves the way it makes him feel.
And all he wants to do is wax his back and hit the beach for some sun.
Put your cameras down. Lord, that's a thong.
Bruce has got a sundress on. Bruce has got a sundress on. You know, for a 65-year-old man, Bruce has got a nice rack.
Nice rack or not, if you showed up on the front of my Wheaties box as a dude, and then showed up in the front of a Vanity Fair as a chick, well, that's all I need to know about you.
We're gonna do this?
If you got anything left, man, it's been a long week.
Y'all had to know this was coming, right? All right, let's go. If you jog while smoking a cigarette, that is all I need to know about you. Come on.
All right. If you ever went to the hammock store and just before making the purchase, you looked at the salesman and said, "Yo, man, what's the weight limit on this one?" That's all I need to know about you.
If you've ever gotten into a fist fight over the front parking spot at the damn gym, that is all I need to know about you.
That was a good one, man. I gotta give you that. If you are a 45-year-old grown-ass man having lunch by yourself at Chuck E. Cheese, that's all I need to know about you.
That's never not funny. If your kid taught my kid how to make a shiv at summer camp, that's all I need to know about you and your little heathen. That's a twofer right there, buddy.
Yeah, all right, I need something good. Help me out. Y'all, my mama's here tonight. How about it for my mother? So proud that she's here tonight. She will attest this is true. If you ever ask your doctor for extra long hose for your oxygen tank so that you could sit out on the front porch and smoke safely, that's all I need to know about you.
That was his grandma.
It happened. It happened.
If you're wearing a wedding dress in your Tinder profile picture, that is all I need to know about you.
Seriously, call me.
It's a dating site, sir. That's why that's funny. Just want to clear that up for you real quick.
That was pretty good, man. That was real good. Man, you leave me in a jam. I'm running out of good stuff. If your e-cigarette has got a damn lanyard, that's all I need to know about you.
If you've ever looked a car salesman right in the eye and said, "Yo, man, what you think the late payment's gonna be on this one?" That is all I need to know about you.
I can't beat that. That's it. I'm out.
Hey, y'all, before we get out of here, we got something that we want to tell you about real quick. There is an event that is coming up on August the 9th right here at the Loony Bin. It's called Stand-Ups for Downs. This is an event where stand-up comics are going to come in here and donate their time, and all the money that's raised is going to go to the Down Syndrome Association here in Tulsa. Please support this event. Talk about it on your Facebook pages. Share it with everybody that you know, and let's fill this place up that day so that we can make a huge amount of money for these folks. It's August the 9th, so jot that down so you don't forget it.
Hey, Jerry, hold this for me. You're stepping on my mic cord, and I don't appreciate that. But it's a long one. I'll go ahead and throw that out. All right.
If you're waiting for that's what she said, you can keep right on waiting.
I hate when he misses a punchline. Listen, we've spent 3 years in Tulsa, and I got to tell you, it's been some of the 3 most creative years of my life. Working with Jerry Broadway is amazing. I will continue to work on Channel 8. We will continue to be together. I don't know when next we will get the opportunity to talk with you, but I'll tell you this. I want to salute every one of you. God bless Tulsa, and God bless you. Thank you for giving us this one.
And God bless every one of you. Thank you. That's our time. Damn, that's hot. Good night.